When we eat a meal, our digestive system breaks down the food into nutrients. We also know that the digestive tract runs from the mouth to the anus, where solid waste leaves the body as a bowel movement. Whether the bowel movement comes too frequently or not often enough can be an issue. This is a unisex public toilet, and it's impossible to ignore that noise. Are you alright?
No.
Would you like to share with us what you were going through back there?
For over 1 week now, I've been trying to go to the toilet. I cannot able to flush myself out. I think I will go to the chemist and go and buy drugs to flush it out.
Perhaps you should go to the hospital. He is not alone. There are so many people out there that live with the discomfort of not being able to empty their bowels freely. And experts say if the situation is not checked, it can lead to a series of health complications. We asked a cross-section of people their thoughts on this private subject. How many times do you go to the toilet in a week?
A week. Well, maybe if you eat beans, between four times a week.
Like 5 times a week.
Okay, so 2 days out.
Yes.
I normally take water in the morning. When I wake up after brushing, I take about 2 sachets of water. So I'll go to the toilet before going to the bath.
Is it from the 200 naira I will eat enough and be able to open my bowels? No sales, no food, no poo-poo.
This consultant gastroenterologist says we often take our bowel movements for granted until a problem arises.
If you're opening your bowels greater than, maybe you're only opening your bowels once a week, that means you're starting to develop a problem with your bowels. Once you know that it's got to a week before you last opened your bowels, then you need to start to address it. If you don't do that, you're looking at a lifetime of problems where you get to a point, I have patients, there's no drug that works for them. We have to manually evacuate the bowel. Do you know what that is like? Someone will put their hands into your bowels and pull it out.
While irregular bowel movement may trigger inflammatory bowel diseases and a number of other health problems outside the digestive tract, it can also cause bowel and colon cancers. If you have a problem with your bowel, are you likely, is it related to colon cancer, to colon problems as well? What is the link?
Yes.
The bowel and the colon.
Colon cancer goes through various stages before it gets, there's a pre-malignant condition, which are small polyps. They start off 1 or 2 millimeters in size, and every year they grow. They can go from 2 millimeters to 2 centimeters to 5 centimeters. Then they get to a position where it blocks the bowel completely. Then people present vomiting with a swollen stomach. That's normally when the bowel is completely blocked. That's called obstruction of the bowels.
Azoma lost both of his parents to colon cancers a few years ago, and he is determined to ensure that no other member of his family dies again from same.
I lost both my father and my mother to colon cancer. For my father, when it happened, I was still in school, in the university, so I just heard the story of the travel he went through before he passed on. And for my mother, it was a first-hand experience because she was there in Lagos with us, and I started, the care on her. When she began to stool blood, we didn't suspect cancer. When I now realized that exercising regularly is very important to prevention of cancer, and having both parents killed by cancer, I made it a point of duty, that in my house there should be a gym. Presently, I have a gym in my house. Do you understand? I went to buy equipment and equip my house with a gym. So every day, or let me say every other day, as work permits, I make sure I exercise myself, and I also try to live a healthy lifestyle.
With a new technique that is now available in Nigeria, bowel and colon cancers and other related problems can be detected early for prompt treatment. This is done by using capsule endoscopy by swallowing a small pill which travels through your digestive system.
It's a technique where you swallow a small capsule, and that capsule will then take up to 90,000 images of your gastrointestinal gastrointestinal tract. If there's any early problems, any abnormalities up to about 1 or 2 millimeters inside, very tiny abnormalities, it will pick it up early. So those problems can then be treated very early before they give you any symptoms. Because unfortunately, if you wait till your bowel habit starts to change, that means the disease has taken hold of your bowel.
Eating adequate foods enriched in vegetables and fibers will promote bulky, smooth bowel movement. Thus, staying regular is crucial for staying healthy. Vivienne, Irikefe, TVC News, Lagos.